What's up, guys? Welcome back to the LOM podcast. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my main channel, Jay Lyons. It will be linked in the description. So thank you if you do that. And if not, enjoy this episode. Peace. What's up, fellas? It's me, Jay, aka Young Voter. You know what I say that? You know what I did? You know what I just did? You know what I literally just did before I sat down and press record on this podcast? I voted, baby. You probably could have guessed that from what I said earlier with the Young Voter. I was kind of going for like a rap name. You know what I mean? Yeah, I voted, and it was kind of stressful. It was a little bit stressful. I think I studied enough for it. I wrote down a lot of notes. But I couldn't memorize all the answers before going in. So, I kind of brought a cheat sheet with me so I can kind of like look at the answers a little bit. I don't know if it was an open note thing. I didn't see anywhere where it said that you couldn't bring in your notes, but I don't know, maybe it's like considered cheating or something. Because, they didn't explicitly say that it was open note. You know what I mean? But, like, I was even, like, a little iffy on some of the answers. I was like, man, what if I turn it in and I get, like, a bad grade or something, I don't know if these are the right answers. I should probably let you know that this is satire. I'm not... I didn't actually think that this was a test, but I thought it would be funny. But I want to preference that because, people will come at me for that, because voting is some serious shit. Voting, it's some serious shit. We don't fuck around when it comes to voting. Okay, there's no room for jokes. This is some serious shit. Okay, you joke around, you're gonna lose it. You're going to lose your right to vote. I hate voting season, which, voting season is literally every single fall. Somebody is up for election on something, even if it's something that like who gives a fuck, It'll be like the Society of the Ant Hill or something like that, where what they do is they study ant hills to see how they like build that shit. And like, who should be on the board of the Society for Ant Hills? It's like, why do I give a fuck who's on the Society for Ant Hills? They build it, okay? I don't care how they do it. They just do, okay? It's kind of like the pyramids, where they're like, who built the pyramids? Was it the Egyptians or did they have help from aliens? It's like, who gives a fuck? They're built. They're there. I don't care who built them. They're there. They exist. Anyways, I'm getting off track, but yes, I hate voting season because, that's like the only shit that you see all over the place, all over, commercials on the TV, ads on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube and all that stuff. And then you got like the average person who's like, hey guys, make sure you vote. Okay. I don't want to hear you. Like, I don't want to hear you complaining and shit like that. It's like, it's really annoying, because like they'll like someone will put something on their story where they're like, hey, make sure you vote. It's the responsible thing to do. It's the right thing. It's your right. You got to take responsibility. Then like the next is them getting like fucking wasted at a club. It's like, oh yeah, you're real responsible. You should be lecturing me on responsibilities. It's all over the place. Like Instagram, like even like a part of their system. Like every time I hop onto Instagram, like on the TL, or like even on my personal profile, like because sometimes I'm vain like that, and I just like to look at my own photos. And whenever I go onto my profile or on the TL or something like that, they'll have like this big ass ad where they're like, hey, make sure you vote. You want to see some locations? This is a reminder that you can vote. Like, when did that start being a thing? I've been on Instagram for a while, and I don't recall it ever being a thing where, like, Instagram will, like, put something at the beginning of your TL, like from Instagram, where they're like, it's like, hey, make sure you vote. Hey, look up some locations. I'm voting. So like, when did that become a thing? It's like I'm already bombarded with just like the average Joe on social media telling me to vote. And then I got fucking text messages up the ass of people like, oh, by the way, this person is up for re-election. Make sure you vote for them. It's like, what? Honestly, I want to know, because everyone complains about like cold calling and like getting random text messages for ads and blah, 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 all this shit. So why do campaign people think that it's a good idea to bombard people with text messages about voting? It's like, who likes that? Because I don't. I hate it. It's so annoying. It's like, dude, I'm gonna vote. Just chill the fuck out. Okay? And like you get shit in the mail. Like when you get like your voter ID or something like that. Or, no, like not even just that, but like they will send you all the information in the mail with like your sample ballot, where they give you the sample ballot, but also they tell you where to go and blah, 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 all this shit. So it's like, I don't need Instagram to tell me where my voting location is. Why? Why does Instagram need to tell me that? Why do I go like, oh, wait, where do I go to vote? Let me check Instagram. They'll probably know. The fuck? No. What are you talking about? Instagram is just a place where, you can post fun shit. I don't know. It's not I don't need Instagram to tell me to vote, okay? Because I already get that on Twitter. I get that on YouTube. I get that all over the fucking place. I don't need Instagram. I don't need any of them, really, But yeah, I went to vote, and it's like very, like, I don't know why, but it's like kind of unsettling going to like a voting place, I don't know why, but I kind of walked in. Every time I walk in, I'm just kind of like, yeah, I feel weird being there. Cause it's like, it's all official and shit. They got like the partitions, like when you're taking like a test in like elementary school, and it's just weird. And I'm like, is someone like looking over my shoulder? Is someone copying my answers? This is my test. Okay? I don't want you copying my answers. I don't know, man. I don't like it. And then like they give you the I voted sticker. As you can see, I'm not wearing it because I don't need to promote. I mean, I guess, well, I was about to say, I don't need to promote the fact that I voted, but here I am on a podcast telling y'all that I voted. So I guess maybe I'm low-key doing that. I don't know how many people actually wear the I voted sticker. The people who put shit on their story reminding you to vote, those are the people that probably wear the I voted sticker. So they can like walk up to people and like, hey, I voted. Did you vote? Make sure you vote. This is some serious shit, okay? Like I know voting is serious. Okay, I know that it's like our rights, and we got a like civic duty to, whatever. But I mean, like, come on, man. I feel like people are way too serious about it. Way too serious. It's like, come on, man. I'm just gonna go vote, Just like real chill about it. It's like, hey, I'm just gonna go vote. It's like, okay, cool. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like voting season. Which, like I said, it's like every year. So, which also, can I just say like how much of a like fuckboy douchebag outfit I'm wearing? Did I seriously go to the voting place looking like this? I got like a snapback hat on backwards. Like I'm even wearing, I don't know if I could, I'm even wearing like these like Adidas workout jogger shits or whatever. Like this is like the most fuckboy outfit I could wear. Did I seriously wear this to the voting place? I wasn't thinking about it. But now, like, cause I'm looking at myself, I'm like, man, I look like a fuckboy, man. Probably walked in and they're like, this is probably going to be the dumbest voter that we have all day. This guy doesn't know shit. Okay. I did my research. Okay. I studied for this test. Okay. I'm going to get 100. I just like walk up. I'm like, who's proctoring the exam? And they're like, oh, brother, here we go. This guy doesn't know shit. Go to like turn it in. I'm like, okay, so when do I get my test results back? When do I get my score? I don't know. I don't mind voting so much, but I just hate people that like they make it their life mission during voting season to let me know to vote. And they got to put it all over the story. And so it's like I got like 20 people on their story telling me to vote. It's like shut the fuck up. I'm being a little too mean about it, but like seriously, like it is kind of annoying. It's like the only thing that you see this time of year. It's just people telling you to vote. And it gets to the point where it's kind of like, I just don't want to vote just to spite you, you know? I want the voting day to like pass like tomorrow. I'll like respond to their story. I'd be like, hey, by the way, I didn't vote. What do you think about that? I didn't vote. What, are you mad at me now? They actually will. They will get pissed at you. Like people go after people who don't vote. It's like, come on, man. It's like it's their loss, really. It's their loss that they don't get their voice heard. But yeah, I don't put that type of shit on my story because it's like, hey, they probably know. Seriously, like if you're thinking about putting something on your story, telling people to vote, I want you to seriously ask yourself, do I genuinely think that there are people following me who don't realize that it's time to vote? Is there actually people who are going to look at my story and be like, oh shit, it's voting season? I had no idea. Dude, it's fucking everywhere. It's everywhere. Like during voting season, there is no ad on YouTube except for campaign ads. And on TV, same thing. There's just campaign ads all over the place. So it's like, do you really think there's people following you who don't know it's time to vote? Seriously? It's safe to assume that I don't think that there's a single American who doesn't realize that it's time to vote. So if they don't vote, they chose not to. They didn't want to. It's annoying. It's annoying. It's like I don't need a frat boy telling me to go vote, you know? I don't need that. Anyways, to kind of get off my voting rant, because didn't I already rant about voting? I feel like I already did a vote rant recently. But let's move on. So this shit just came out of nowhere, okay? I'm seeing like all this stuff about this. Supposedly there's like another, I'll call it a potential hurricane coming to Florida, okay? And I'm like, seriously? Another one? You know, like I saw something that there was like some sort of storm warning or something like that. I saw it like a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, okay. And I was thinking that was just like, oh, there was just a pretty bad storm that was coming. But then like it never happened. But I didn't realize that it was saying that it was like a tropical storm that was coming days later. I thought they were saying that there was a storm coming today that was going to be pretty bad. And when it didn't happen, I was like, well, that was a load of shit, you know? But now it's really amping up. I'm seeing it all over the place where they're like, guys, there's this tropical storm coming and it may turn into a hurricane. It's coming right for Florida, because there's like places that are closing down for this storm, you know? And I'm like, is it really gonna be that bad? I've never heard of a tropical storm where people like shut down for a tropical storm. Hurricanes, yeah, but tropical storm, I've never heard that. And maybe it's because they keep saying it could potentially be a Category 1 hurricane by the time it hits Florida or something like that. So I guess maybe we're going to have like a swept up episode part 2 or something like that. But supposedly it's going to hit tomorrow and Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday. So I guess maybe this is the swept up part 2 episode. But I don't know. It's pretty nice today, you know? I mean, it's had its rain today, which it sucked because I pull up to the voting place, right? And it's beautiful. It's beautiful out, right? Sun is shining on me. Sky is blue, all this stuff, right? All good. And, you know, I was only in the voting place for like, I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes max. Probably not even that. You know, it was pretty fucking quick, okay? And while I was in there, okay, a bird just flew right past my window and it kind of scared me, okay? I was like, the fuck is that? Okay. Anyways, while I was in there, it just starts pouring. I was bubbling in my last bubble. I was coloring the last bubble, and I look out the window, and it's just torrential downpour. And I'm like, are you kidding? You know? So I turn in my thing, and I go out to the front door, and it's still like pouring rain. And I was kind of standing there for a little bit. I'm like, dude, I got to get home. I got to do the podcast. I got shit to do, all this stuff. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a run for it to my car. So I ran, and then like the moment I got into my car, it stopped raining, and the sun came out. It was bright, and I'm like, you son of a bitch. Seriously, if I would have just stood at the front door for just an extra 30 seconds, I could have ran to my car and could have been completely dry. But no, I mean, I didn't get soaked, but I got a little damp. And I don't like being a little damp. So yeah, I was kind of pissed about that. But yeah, then I came home, and then it started pouring again, and now it's sunny. You could probably see the sunlight shining on me. But yeah, it was literally just pouring like a couple minutes ago. It was pouring rain. It was dark. Just a lot of rain, and now it's beautiful. And I have this ad, well, not an ad, but you know, on my phone, on my lock screen, I have like the weather as like one of the widgets on the screen. And the past few days, it keeps saying like severe weather warning. And it's like, okay, but it's been like that for like a week now. I was like, okay, but this weather isn't getting here until tomorrow. So I mean, like, can you show me the temperature? Because I put it up there for the temperature. Because I check every morning. I'm like, okay, is it going to be a cold day today? Can I wear some fall fits, or am I still in summer mode? And unfortunately, recently, my phone is like, it's summer mode, which sucks because I got fall fits, man. I want to bust out. I got like 2 good fall fit days, and now it's like back to summer shit. But I don't know, maybe this tropical storm will bring in a cold front. Maybe I could bust out the fall fits then. Hopefully. One can only hope. But yeah, this tropical storm, I mean, it's weird because it seems like it's going to be pretty bad, but also seems like it's not. Because, I don't know, I don't see a whole lot of stuff about it. You know, I don't see a whole lot of people going like, guys, big storm coming, watch out, you know, like they did for Hurricane Ian. But like the people who are, they're like, guys, you better buckle the fuck up. Okay. And I'm like, dude, at worst, it's going to be a Category 1 hurricane. Okay. We survived Ian, which was like, what, a 4? I think we can make do with either a tropical storm or a Category 1. You know, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's going to be tough. But, I don't know. Maybe that's why not a lot of people are talking about it, because it's like, come on, man. We took on Ian. I think we can deal with little old Nicole. That's what the storm's called. It's called Nicole. Which I gotta say, that's kind of a powerful name. Nicole. Because I just found out the name this morning because I looked it up and I'm like, dude, what is the deal with this tropical storm that I keep seeing people talking about? Because like Disney's like closing down some shit for the storm. They're like, hey, we're closing these days because the tropical storm is coming. So I looked it up, and they're like Tropical Storm Nicole, and it hit me, man. My heart sank. I was like, fuck, Nicole. That's a scary name. You don't want to fuck with Nicole, dude. She'll fuck you up. So yeah, at worst, I guess it's going to be a Category 1 hurricane. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't think... It's a Category 1, so it can't be as bad as Ian, you know? But good thing we voted before the hurricane, you know? Because how many people will be pissed off at, like... if the... What are they called? They're called, like, polling stations or something? Like, polling places? Whatever. The place you vote at. Imagine how pissed these voter people are going to be if, like, they had to close down voting booths. They're like, no! We have to be able to drive through a hurricane in order to vote. This is some serious shit. Don't fuck with voting. Once again, I know voting is serious, okay? I'm just cracking some jokes, okay? Chill. I know voting is serious. I did my duty, okay? I voted, so you can't come at me, okay? I'm immune to your attacks. I voted. So, Instagram, if you're listening, my phone's right here. Instagram, if you're listening, stop showing me voting shit. I fucking did it. Okay? So you can shut the fuck up respectfully. Shut the fuck up. I still can't get over that I walked into the polling station looking like this. Because it's like the people working there are older people, so like, you know, they already don't like young people. So me walking in looking like a stereotypical douchebag Gen Zer, they're like, wow, we're putting the fate of our country into their hands. Trust me, I studied, I did the homework. Okay, I know what I'm doing. At least a little bit. I know what I'm doing. I voted for the right person to be the head of the Society for Ant Hills, okay? The ants are taken care of, okay? We're good. We're good. I picked the right person. They devoted their life to studying these ant hills and making sure that they can build nice ones or something. I don't know. What am I fucking talking about? I don't know. I don't got much to say this episode because, I mean, like, literally the only thing I can talk about is voting because that's the only thing that is, like, of importance for the past week. It's just people going like, make sure you vote. Vote. Make sure you vote. Go out and vote. I know. Okay. I did my duty. People are saying they like to vote early and shit like that. It's like, what is the difference, really? What is the difference between voting early and voting on time? You know, I still did my duty, okay? Why do I need to take the extra time to, like, get something in the mail and then write it out, and then I have to fucking postage that shit? You know, I gotta get a stamp and do all this. Like, why can't I just drive to the place? Like, okay, just let me do my thing. Do you get extra credit for turning it in early? And maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're trying to help me out. They're like, hey, this will really bring up your grade if you turn it in early. You'll get like an extra 10 points on the quiz or something, or the test, the exam, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like voting season. Stop telling me to vote. I'm talking to like average people, okay? Like you don't need to be telling everyone to go vote. We see enough of it. Once again, I seriously doubt that there's anyone in this nation that doesn't know that it's time to vote, okay? Because it's literally all over the fucking place. You drive down the road and they got like those signs. You know what I'm talking about? Those plastic signs that say vote for so-and-so. Like you can't go 5 feet without seeing something about voting. I don't need you to remind me to vote. And I also don't need you to remind me that it's serious. Okay, I know it's serious, but it's not as serious as you're like making it out to be, you know? I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough on social media, to go on there. Because, like, it's every time I open up Instagram, they're telling me to vote. And I always click the X on it to get rid of it. And it's like, at a certain point, Instagram, aren't you going to realize that maybe I already know or I don't want to see it, I don't know, man. I did the research. I voted. I did my duty. I voted for the right people, right? I wrote in for governor. I wrote in Elon Musk. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, once it's satire, guys. I'm joking. Okay, I didn't actually write in Elon Musk, but the people at the polling station probably thought I did when I walked in. They're like, this guy's definitely writing in Elon Musk. He didn't do any research. He's just going to write in Elon Musk for everything. He probably voted for Elon Musk for the head of society for anthills. I don't know. That's all I got. I wanted to rant a little bit about voting because it's kind of annoying. I take it back. It's extremely annoying. I know my duty. I did my duty. There's no difference voting early versus voting on time. The only thing you can't do is vote late. That's actually impossible to do. Okay, you can't, at least I'm pretty sure, right? You can't vote late. You can't be like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to turn it in. Do I still get late credit? Do I just get like 10 points off or something like that? Because it's like, it's just a day late, it's not that big of a deal, right? I'll still get at least a 90 on it. Once again, this is satire, okay? I'm joking around. I don't actually think it's a test, okay? To all you voting freaks out there, I am joking. This is all satire, okay? Chill. I didn't actually vote for Elon Musk. Okay, I voted for Harambe. I'm just kidding. That's it. Whatever you guys are listening to this on, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow, and leave a review. All that really helps me out a lot. Be sure to follow me on social media at RealJLines and at Lion on Main on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Subscribe to my main channel, J Lines. All that will be linked in the description if you have a hard time memorizing that, which I know it's a lot of information being thrown your way, but the links will be in the description, so you can just get right to there, Anyways, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Love you. I don't know, man. Do I?